Right, so what's going on, guys? Welcome to a new video on the channel. In the last video you would have seen I just collected my brand new Yamaha MT10. Part exchanged my Gen 1. This is going to be the very first ride, so I've literally just picked it up from Crescent Yamaha. 4 miles on the clock, brand new. And I'm going to take you guys on my very first ride and kind of talk to you a bit about why I bought this bike, because those of you that will be familiar, I used to have one of these Gen 2 ones, sold it, got the Gen 1, and now I've gone back to the Gen 2. So yeah, let's start it up, get on the road, and I will explain to you why I've done what I have. God, I just can't stop looking at this bike. I might not seem it, but inside I'm extremely excited. It just looks so good. It is getting dark, so hopefully the video isn't too dark, but it shouldn't matter too much, as this is more going to be talking to you guys more than anything, because obviously this bike is brand new. I've got to keep it below 6,000 RPMs for the run-in until 600 miles, and then I can do the first service and ride it properly, and I'm going to very religiously stick to that. Swinging at the leg, a little bit taller than my bike, I do notice. I love that dash on it. You can see there, 4 miles. It was literally only unlocked yesterday, so brand new. Feels so nice. I love these black levers. I did show you in the last video, this bike has got a lot of upgrades on it. GB racing covers, SP underbelly, all that kind of stuff. I'll show you that a bit more when I get home, if there's much lighting, but if you do want to go back and check out the previous video of me collecting the bike, do check that out. Sounds very good for a stock bike. So yeah, keeping it below 6,000 revs. I love that the screen is black at night time. It kind of changes between white and black. Crescent Yamahas have also very kindly given me a full tank of fuel with the bike, which is a very nice bonus. Clutch is so much nicer than the Gen 1. So let's get straight into it. Why have I bought this bike? Now I'll give you a bit of a flashback. About a year and a few months ago, I was on my A2 license, and I actually bought one of these bikes, exact same colour. It was a couple years old, about 2,000 miles, and I spent a lot of money on that bike, paid quite a lot of the bike off, so you know I was in a very good position with that bike, and I just loved that bike to death. I'd never even ridden an MT10 when I got one, but obviously Yamahas have kind of been the bike I've liked the most since I started riding. So I just kind of knew in a way that I prefer naked bikes. The MT10 would be the bike I want, so I bought that. I had that bike for, I want to say 7 months or so. Spent loads of money on it, put loads of nice bits on it, and then around about a month before doing my extended license, all of a sudden I wasn't able to get quotes on Compare the Market anymore for insurance, and there was another event that happened. I'm not going to go into that, but those of you that know will know, that just kind of meant that at the time in my head I had no choice but to sell the bike. I didn't really want to, but financially it just made sense at the time. And then I did my test. Turns out then I could get insured on an MT10. A Gen 2 was a bit out of budget at that time, so I went for a Gen 1 2017, and I absolutely loved the bike. Obviously test rode a lot of bikes in that time, and then literally you would have seen probably a couple videos ago I test rode a Gen 2 MT10 again, and I just absolutely loved every second of it. It had all the fun and rawness of my Gen 1, but just a better bike to ride, and then that's where we are today. So yeah, long story short, I sold my original one of these Gen 2 MT10s in this colour because at the time I felt like I had to, and the reason I upgraded the Gen 1 to this is because I just wanted this as a better bike, and I traded in the XSR 900 so I could afford to get a Gen 2. So yeah, here we are. Obviously it's not going to be too exciting, this journey home. but I'm immediately just enjoying how much better this feels. I'm not very good at showing excitement, but within me I'm honestly so excited right now because it's just so smooth. It's so much smoother than my Gen 1. The clutch is just so much nicer. Up down quick shifter on this just feels beautiful. So I'm really excited for the journey I'm going to have with this bike. Obviously it's nice that a lot of the bits I'd want to do to the bike are already done anyway, so that saves a lot of money. Obviously we're going to have to get exhaust and, you know, we're going to do a lot to this bike, and you guys are going to be there with me. I'm going to be filming kind of every step of the way really. I want to keep this bike for a very long time. You're going to see plenty of content with this, and you're going to see this bike just get nicer and nicer as I go. I do really love the colour scheme of this though, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's just enjoy the journey home. Be careful of the tyres. Obviously got to keep it below 6,000 revs. How quickly I'm going to run this bike in, I'm not 100% sure. Obviously we are here in February in the UK, so the weather is absolutely abysmal, and this bike is very much going to be babied in the sense that this bike hopefully will never see a drop of rain. I say that, it's probably going to be impossible to do that, but I'm only going to be riding this bike on very dry days because obviously I've got my tracer for commuting and high miles and all that, so this is going to kind of just be my baby, go to say. So yeah, hope you guys are happy with the bike I've chosen. Hopefully you are excited for the content to come on this. Do let me know, because I am extremely excited. This will be getting straight piped very soon. I will say I have actually already ordered the Akropovich decap pipe for this bike, so it will be coming very soon, because obviously half the thing that makes this bike is the noise of it is just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that's exciting. Definitely need to get these removed as well. Yeah, really easy to use the cruise control on Yamahas. On Yamahas it's nice and easy, you just press the middle button here. That wouldn't have been a good start, they would turn into my lane then. As I was saying, touch the button in the middle, click set at the bottom, and it's easy as that. And then if you want to slow down because the car in front's slowing down, you hit the bottom button to go down in speed, and then you would hit the up button to go up speed. So I'm going to come out of that now as we are slowing down. Oh, it's just so nice to ride. I can't get over how nice this feels to ride compared to mine. Obviously I directly rode my Gen 1 here, and if you are interested in a more in-depth kind of reaction to the difference between a Gen 1 and a Gen 2, be sure to go back a couple videos, as I did a 15-minute in-depth video of a back-to-back, and I think the whole video I spent screaming. So yeah, quite an entertaining one, so do check that out if you want a bit more of a in-depth back-to-back of Gen 1 to Gen 2. But I'm just so happy I made the change, because it's just, this bike is so beautiful, and I'm so damn happy with it. So I've literally just got back from riding the bike home after collecting it. We are already going to be doing the first very tiny mods. I'm going to be putting these Evotech stand bobbins that I had from my Gen 1 onto it. And also the most important modification on an MT10 is I'm going to be installing this onto the battery. If you're not riding these bikes, you know, every couple of weeks, you need, I mean, I say that, you should have it anyway. You should have the battery on trickle charger whenever you're not riding it, really, as these engines with the battery, they do die very quickly because the engine takes quite a lot to crank over. I learnt that with my first one. So yeah, this is a well needed modification, especially as I'm going to be tucking this under a bike cover in the garage, putting it on charge, and the next time I will see this will probably be in about a week, where I will ACF 50 it. But yeah, the weather is just so terrible at the moment. This bike isn't going to be ridden a ton. Every dry day I get, obviously I will try and take it on a nice day out just to get the run-in miles done, as I'm proper keen to have this fully unleashed with a nice exhaust before summer so I can properly enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think of the new bike. Let me know what content you want to see on it and whether you're excited for it, because I know I jolly well am. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you for all the support I've been getting recently. The channel's been doing very well, which is very nice to see. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Cheers.